Hello, fans, collectors, and troopers. This is G-Man with G-Man's Toy Reviews. Today, I got you a real special treat today. I'm going to give you a review, actually two, for the price of one. Yes, this is the original Mechagodzilla 1993 movie from Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 2. And it does say that right there on the DVD there. I don't know why. I guess they didn't want you to get confused with the original Showa Mechagodzilla, which was 1974 and 75, okay? So let's just go along with the program here. It's Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 2 from 1993, okay? Okay. What we have here, we have the original release of 2011. Right here is Mechagodzilla. And I really like this style of Mechagodzilla. I thought it was a nice upgrade from the classic Showa one. Also on this side, we have, yes, that flying wonderful weaponry ship, the Garuda, which actually goes on the back of his back. Now, if y'all were one of the lucky ones that bought the super repainted Mechagodzilla with the Garuda pack together, you pay, if you're lucky, $95, I hope. You got the Garuda for free, but your Garuda had issues, and I'm going to sort of demonstrate what you got with it and what you did get with it with this package, okay? Because this was a separate web exclusive in Japan, not America, Japan only for this. And if you got lucky and you had a seller who was in Japan would buy one for you and you could pay them, you got one, okay? Okay, I'll explain later how I got mine, okay? No problem. All right, here we go. We're going to start with this side here with Mechagodzilla himself, okay? Here we go. This was the second figure to be released in the SH Monster Art line. Mechagodzilla was based on the Heisei version of the character and appeared on store shelves 1 month after the release of the original first release of the SH Monster Art Godzilla 1994. Standing at 16 centimeters or 6.5 inches tall, Mechagodzilla is almost near the same height as that of the Godzilla, believe it or not, which is about a tenth of a so taller, not much. However, with the adjustments of the legs and joints, Mechagodzilla can be moved to the same height, and that he was in the movie compared it to the King of the Monster was about the same. Like the SH Monster Art Godzilla, Mechagodzilla has its own commercial when it was originally released. Wow, huh? On this figure design, it is very good to match with that of the suit. Right here, this is what the suit actually looked like. They did a really good scope on this, okay? All right, and in the case, though, perhaps it will be the same with Magura. It's not an overly complex design to translate to a figure in the first place, but for the coloring and its mix of medium dark gray and silver for the armor was pretty good. For articulation, the SH Monster Art Mechagodzilla has impressive articulation. In some instances, it can simulate moves that Mechagodzilla did in the video game. Yes, there was a video game on Godzilla, and he was in it. Downside of the articulation of Mechagodzilla's head, while it's lacking in the regard as it's mostly fixed, it can only simulate the Mega Buster effect when it is firing downward. Sad, but true. Like other things, SH Monster Art Godzilla, Mechagodzilla has articulated joints in the arms, hands, and legs, as well as articulated waist. Yes, he does. However, the waist cannot move very far, either left or right, depending how far you want to push it. And if you got the original one or the one that was a repainted version, y'all should understand what I'm talking about. Okay? At times, the movements are more in line with the video game that the Heisei Mechagodzilla was been in for, I'll give you the name of the games, in GameCube / the Xbox system, the original, and the Nintendo Wii, rather than the actual movie itself, which it appeared in. While it might be a positive for multiple joints, does pose some problems as it requires a small amount of work to make sure Mechagodzilla stands correctly on 2 feet. And some people have had trouble, other people have. There's reviews on that too, but I've been fortunate with mine. When I purchased mine, my legs are stiff, straight, and they stand up with no issues. They don't fall back or anything, okay? In terms of accessories, Mechagodzilla had parts to simulate flight mode and the plasma grenade, which is an actual plasma grenade blast. And it used its Mega Buster Ray for the plasma grenade. If you want to use it, can be ported or be open or closed on the finger. In the case of the Mega Buster Ray, it was difficult to insert into the mouth. And what I've done here is I barely tipped to the mouth on my display here. That's all I've done. If you'd like me to get closer, I will for you. Let them zoom in there and show that to them, please. We need to show that to them, okay? We really do. Because some people may not understand that. I don't want them to feel like, you know, they're losing anything when they don't see it. So I'm going to bring it a little bit closer for you. You can see how I got it barely in there. Let's see if we can bring that over there for you. Can y'all see that, folks? I think you can. I can bring them to the side a little bit. Maybe that will help. But you see what I've done. I'm just got it barely tipping on the teeth. I'm not trying to force it in because I don't want my teeth to break. But as you can tell, I'll bring it closer to his head. You see, I barely got it in the mouth, but it looks like he's firing. I think the back end was made a little too thick and they didn't cut it down. Some people have actually, with the original one, have used a Dremel tool and just sanded off a little bit, and it fits perfectly without breaking the teeth. Okay? Okay. Let's swing back out, please. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. You got it? Thank you, Frank. Okay. Now, talking about the accessories, we were just talking about the accessories, correct? So I'll show that last, and then I want to get to the other part here so you all understand. Okay. Again, like I said, Mechagodzilla's mouth, due to the ray, you didn't want to force it in for breaking some of the figure's teeth. And people have done that, okay? Despite the accessories available, Mechagodzilla feels lacking in weaponry effects that the giant machine displayed in 1993 movie. However, Bandai and Toei Animation have rectified that with the announcement they were releasing a Garuda separately in 2012. So a lot of people were wondering, where's the Garuda? Went good, so they felt like, you know, but what they did is, I will explain it when I explain the Garuda over there, they just did a double whammy on you because they were just starting out and all, and they wanted to make all the money they could off these products, okay? We'll look at that part. Like the previous release, the SH Godzilla in 1994, along with the previous Robotech releases, SH Mechagodzilla is a pricey proposition, even more so than the SH Godzilla, in fact. Well, that's not true anymore because they did that second release with a repainted version, Super Mechagodzilla, okay, with their version of the Garuda. Still, if a buyer can afford it and enjoys Heisei Mechagodzilla design in the future, it is worthwhile to purchase this for collectors, enthusiasts, or just fans alike, including our troopers. I give these star ratings on all these figures, and this is going to be a 4.5 because this is a solid figure in my book. My star rating only goes to 5. I think it's worth 4.5 because you can't really mess up on a Mechagodzilla if you think about it. Okay, now I'm going to show you real quick the Mechagodzilla's accessories. First off, I'm going to show you the instruction sheet they give you with it, with the original. I'm sure I don't know if they gave you a instruction sheet with the new repainted version of the Super Mechagodzilla when it came out, but this here is the sheet they give you. It's pretty big. Oh, Mechagodzilla. It shows you there in the left, the Mega Buster for the chest. You can stretch out his little tummy there to get the Mega Buster in there. You pop it in. It's kind of hectic because you're actually pulling on this apart, and you want to be careful. The other part, it shows you how to do the flight mode here on the right, on top. That's flight mode, which is kind of cool. The bottom part shows you how to do his Mega Buster, which right from the mouth. I did it exactly how it shows. Okay, and on the bottom part, you see him flying right there. So this is a good instruction sheet. basically, it's almost self-explanatory. It's pretty interesting. Okay? Okay. Now, I showed you he's got his, you see the Mega Blaster Ray right there, but he also comes with the following stuff right here. Let me put this out here so y'all can see it. Okay? Let me see if I can do this right here for you. This right here is his accessories. There's a tail for the Flymo. The center part here, can we zoom in a little bit? Thank you. Let's a little bit more. There you go. That's the Mega Buzz, this tummy thing right there. The little L-looking thing over here is his neck thing that you do for his flight. And there's the extra pair of hands on this side right here. Okay. Also, which is really cool, I'll show you some other things that come with the Garuda, which will complete the accessory with the Mecha Godzilla. Let's go ahead and get you a nice look at the stuff here. If you don't mind zooming in for on that part for me there. Thank you, Frank. Okay, we're going to zoom in on that. I want y'all to see that that is the Mega Buster Ray. That is really nice, okay? And in the movie, you see the same Ray, okay? Some people said it came out of his mouth. Some say it came out of his tummy. I thought grenade blast came out of his tummy, so I'm just letting you know what I thought. So, okay, but it comes with a nice display rod arm. The stand is green, like a Green Mountain stuff or vegetation. It's not bad. It's adjustable too. It's not bad at all, and it's very nice that comes with this Mecha Godzilla. Okay. Okay. Now, the box here is really nice here in the background. What you got here in the box, what you got is how it looks when it comes in. But this is the front of the box right here. As you can tell, I'll put it down so Fred can get a good zoom in it for me. So we're going to back out a little bit for you guys. Back out, thank you. All right, and that gives you a good idea what the box looks like. In the corner right here, it's got 2012. It's got Toho, the character of Mecha Godzilla there. It's by Temination right here in Bandai. Remember, this came out in 2011. Okay, we turn it to the side of the box, and what you got is a Mecha God. We got SH Monster Art, Mecha Godzilla. And down here on the bottom, it's kind of glowy, but you see it's Mecha Godzilla in like, I call it glitter. That's the best way to explain it. It's got its English version name, and it's got its Japanese name, how they write it. Okay. On the back, you get to see some of the product here, which is really, really nice. Again, it's in Japanese. On this side, it tells you about the movie. This is nice of the product, doing some, I guess, the flying mode. They used either a green, what do you call those things? Green screen or a blue screen on the back to make it look like it's flying. There's some, one of those power poses. And this bottom part here shows you the backup stuff, how he looks. And this part here shows the side view. This is beautiful, beautiful thing. Let me bring the Godzilla up to you real quick. And then we'll start with the Garuda on the next video, okay? This right here, this is him up close. As you can see, take a look at those eyes. Oh, look at those eyes. Oh, look at that. Wow, look at that. That's awesome, man. Look at those teeth. Look in that mouth. He's got cannons in there. Look at that. You see those cannons? There they are, right there. All right, and this is really nice. I think you're going to like it. Right here is where the shock anchors go, right here in. Let me see if it's right here. It's a wire that plugs in there and it goes wheel out. That's when he shot him into Godzilla and gave him a shock for his life, okay? But of course it backfired because Godzilla reversed it, of course. Okay, this is the Mecha Godzilla one. Now let's go to the Garuda on the next video. Okay? Okay. This has been G-Man with G-Man's Toy Reviews. Signing off. Peace!